Warning: the following views that are expressed on the Dr. Quack house calls that are expressed by the guests are not necessarily the views of this show. Strong language, partial nudity, violence may occur. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the House Calls. I'm Dr. Quack, and tonight I have a special guest for you all. I know the audience is excited here. This has been talked about for quite a few days. I'm talking about the most controversial man I know in this promo game. Definitely, it's an honor to have him on. Ladies and gentlemen, Bonez!
Kill Whitey. Just had to get it out the way since the views and opinions expressed by the guests are not those of Dr. Quack, so kill Whitey.
Hey, yeah, I understand that. That's why we put it out here. God, we got a fired up crowd this evening. Sorry for the delay, but yet we had to take care of real life, but we got them here. Let's see. Bonez has never defeated Rambo one-on-one. Dang, we got all this out here.
I mean, that's true.
Kill Whitey is crazy black. Yes, we have got a fired up crowd, but thank you for coming on here. I'm glad we got this interview going. For the people out there that may be watching that may not know who you are, can you explain to them when you started and what got you into promos?
I started in, I believe it was 2020, 2019, late 2019 when the BWO came to exist. And then we on our page decided we were just going to start doing promos against each other. Had no idea that anybody ever had did this before. So I've been there since they started, basically, which is why I'm the greatest of all time in BWO and everywhere else. I mean, the ego is ultra for a reason. And most people think this is kayfabe. This really ain't. This is just me. But yeah, so I'm one of the founding fathers of BWO and the only person who stayed the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, and not only the founding father of BWO, but you are also the founder of BXT.
Yeah, BXT was my idea for it, basically because we wanted to. Once we started getting cool with the other e-feds, which took me specifically a long time because I'm very stubborn before I would even look into doing one of these e-feds, and we call everywhere else the e-fed bubble. It's all the same people. So before we would do that, once we started bringing them in, my idea for it was A, we need the people who like aren't that good to get good, and B, we need to bring people into BWO, but we need them to like we want them to get used to the BWO style without losing 8 times in a row while they're getting used to it. It's not necessarily that they're not good, it's that they're not used to the way that we do things and we judge things. So we put them in BXT so they can go against each other, go against the lesser talents who also need some development. So they can so we don't lose them as members because they're like specifically like Haywood was there when he was first there. He couldn't figure out why he couldn't win. So once we got to the point where like once you lose in so many matches, especially when we're putting you up against the very best people over and over and over, instead of like finding a way to throw you in and mix it up, and we give you lost 4 matches in a row, and you're like, well, this shit was good. Why the fuck am I not winning? So that's
You've
why I
got a
invited
question
BSP.
here, sir. This is from Mr. Boa. Bones, how do you feel about profanity?
Rambola.
Rambo.
I love profanity. I am a sailor. Easy answer. I'm a sailor, an actual sailor, unlike people who fraudulently claim to be sailors.
Yes, I understand it. We're going to get to that in a little bit here. God, we got questions flying in. Been loving the product. How do you have any people in particular who you are projects to get better? Who are your projects out there? Some people you've been helping.
My main, probably my number one guy of everybody is AEP that's because our styles are very similar and the speech impediments are there as well. And I try to make him play that up. AEP is probably my top guy. I love Buckshot behind the scenes. I would never say that if I wasn't being like unkayfabe, but I love Buckshot behind the scenes. Whenever Buckshot will get in my inbox and ask me, I'll help him. He's one of my favorite guys I want to see get better. And my main project, I would say, personally, is Vagabond and Young Gun. Now it sounds crazy because they're top guys already. Everywhere else though. Like I feel like at this point it should have already been BWO champions. And like that's my entire goal personally is like to see them on the top of BWO because they should be.
Here
I
we
really
go.
can't help them much style wise, but like I don't know. Something needs to change that they need to cross that line because they should be up there.
Yeah, there you go. Whose fault is it 20 minutes late? Jesus.
All right, first of all, I
That's
operate on
everyone,
something called CPT, and that's the nice way of saying it, color people time.
color
But,
people time, yeah.
but at the same time, now I was ready, and he was like, "Let me go smoke again." So
I did. I
technically,
wanted to go smoke because I was like, we're already a few minutes late. What's 5 minutes more?
right? So
You know?
technically, it's crack fault that it's 20 minutes. Technically.
Oh, look, down goes the ratings. You actually asked this guy to be on the show, Mr. Wallace.
One time, Lamar ate a bitch out, and he sliced her pussy wide open because he don't put moisturizer on his lips.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, we're getting the real here, definitely. Let's see. Young Gun should have won the Golden Mike. That's from Haywood.
100%.
Neither here nor there.
100% Young Gun should have won to go to Mike, and Vagabond was a close second.
Yeah, it was a good one.
And I had to fire a judge over that because like the judging was that far off because Young Gun had first place on 2 judges' votes, and the third judge didn't have him listed at all, and nobody else could really justify that. So we had to fire a judge who's actually a top guy, like one of the main guys in the. That just shows how much we care about parity. I'm sorry I couldn't do anything retroactively for him to have to go to Mike, but I do what I can as I can. We do what we can as we can. We're a whole council.
That's all you can do, right? Here we go. How does it feel to be the most loved and hated person in the promo world?
This is a great question because it is confusing as hell.
Ness.
I can and a man told me earlier. Oh shit, I forgot the quote. I was gonna quote on Rambola. Something he told me about fucking using violence properly or some shit. I don't even remember now. But like because I made this promo. I've done 3 PowerPoint presentations of pain. The second one was against Callum, who I really distinguishedly hate as a person. But I just hate him because I hate him, and it's like a personal thing. So when I made that one, everybody's like, "Oh, Bones is a piece of shit for going at this man's family." Now, when I make it about the guy we're gonna get to later, everybody's like, "Oh, that shit was amazing." And you know why? And I learned this because everybody felt like he deserved pain more than the other guy did. That's fine. But yeah, it's confusing because initially I was just super hated. Like the fact is, I couldn't even get in WGP or Foundation because of how much I was hated. And they,
Judges getting fired is awesome. Man, let's see. Look, love and hate the Bones at the same time. Here's one more. There's a time for war. There's time for peace. Bones has the gift of murder. He just needs to be wise with it. I can go with that
that's
at
what he
some
said.
point. You got to pick your battles here. I want to talk about something that happened a little while ago. And this is when I first really discovered you. This was WGP when you were first trying to get in there, and they wouldn't let you in. How did that go down? Like, was there plans behind the scenes, or were they just really like, we're not going to bring you in?
Oh, that was dead ass serious. Like, first off, I had beef with Haywood for reasons I don't even know at this point, to be honest with you. So there was that, and then there was like a bunch of people who just didn't like me from the FTW reboot. So between that, when they voted, even though like 2 of the 6 guys who were on the board for WGP at that time were like my boys, the other 4 were like, nah, fuck no, he gonna do the shit he did WGP, which the shit I did WGP was put all my time and effort into trying to save the shit. So that shit pissed me off. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking keep saying let Bones fight over and over again, and then when they finally let me in, I'm not gonna do it. And that was the whole thing. I wasn't gonna ever do it, except for the fact Haywood specifically made like Haywood. What's the word for it?
Yeah.
Like
Well,
forced
who
their
got
hands.
you in though? See, look, there it is.
Haywood forced their hands to let me in, and then the way he did it was so fucking dope. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do the troll shit I was gonna do. And now, shit, I ain't look back. Those my people in the over there. WGP Foundation. Those are my people.
Yeah, most of the guys are gone now. I think they're referring to the prior management that came in
Hmm.
before Mr. Wallace generally took over, and he has done a phenomenal job with WGP. If you look at the point he started to now, it's just amazing. Oh, wait a minute. What we got here? We got another one. I'll give you question. Matches look good on paper by sometimes in the ring. Doesn't match how you look. Good. Can you read that?
Question: matches look good on paper, but sometimes in the ring, match doesn't look good. Have you ever been in this situation? If so, what match and what happened? I think you're trying to say like a match looked good before you had it,
Yeah.
like in your mind, and then when you put it down on paper, it didn't come out. I mean, when you put it on the actual film, it didn't come out as well. That has never happened. That's never happened to me. I'm gonna sound real cocky because I I'm gonna sound real cocky because I'm really really good. It's never happened to me. If I envisioned something and I put it down, that shit was amazing. I've never had a vision that didn't come out amazing. Not once. Now if I lose or something, if my shit's not amazing, it's because I never had a vision. I just cut the camera on and started talking.
Okay. Here, hold on one second. I got something for you real quick. Just check this out. As you've seen there, promo getting ready to happen in April. You and Hollywood Haywood for the title.
The biggest match I could have outside of BWO possibly ever. And
Now,
I won't go to record. I've never beat him. He was in BWO. I didn't beat him in BWO. I didn't beat him last June. We actually got that as far as going it being match of the year in WGP, the match I had him last June. And I actually did not get anything. Like this was one of the times where I was crunched for time. I couldn't do the thing I need to do.
No. I am on nobody's payroll. Let's get that straight. Yes, promo getting. And here we got two people pretty much asking the same question. The bucket list, people you would like to face in the future.
I really want to face Trent because I faced him again. And I got a whole bunch of extra ammo because I really got a whole bunch of shit to shit on Trent. So Trent is number one on my list. I really want to face A-List Alverson. That guy. Shit, I really don't know. Like my main thing is just like kind of going with the flow as the story comes out. So and I faced everybody that I need to face in BWO. It's really just A-List Alverson. Oh, and AT, the power player in BWO is one of the guys on my list because I really like. I got some other beef for him. That's too long of a story for me to put out here, but I need to see him. And Jay the Ace again because I pretty much got like a world tour of people who beat me too, because like I don't like not ever beating anybody.
We're not talking about that, Don. Look, no, we're not talking about that. I want to get into this. So with you in Hollywood, this match here, you faced him about how many times do you think? 2, 3?
3.
3, and lost all 3. What can change in this match? What do you got to do to be able to beat Hollywood Haywood?
Oh, I just need the vision, and I got the vision this time. I'm ready for him. The problem is the hardest part, and the problem with facing him this time, what makes it harder for me is that I respect him and I don't hate him. The hate is what puts me out there. A lot of people I don't dislike at all, but like I can make myself hate them. But I already became too friendly with him, so I had to come up with something that would like circumvent it. Side note, why do you hate Hollywood?
Me?
Yeah, that's why I hear.
Oh, you want to get into that? Do we really got to get into that today? Are you there? Are you frozen?
Yep, I'm froze.
You are frozen. I can hear you though. That's good. Okay, you're there.
Okay.
I want to make sure. Me and Hollywood had a lot of bad shit, and shit went down. I mean, I used to run HSP. I pretty much had the whole hashtag cancel Calp against me. I had pretty much everybody in the promo world look at me and go, fuck you, Quack. Fuck you. In my opinion, I can relate a lot to you because you and I are a lot of ridiculed people. We are people that people go, that motherfucker. And, you know, it's what we do.
I mean, that sounds like the exact same story.
Huh?
But that sounds like the exact same story. I will say this: y'all should sit down and talk because he's a straight shooter dude. If whatever it is,
everybody says that. Maybe one day. I don't know. I ain't gonna promise that. That's a whole nother story. But here, let me get off.
I was the same way a year ago.
I want to get to you, man, because you got that match and you've got it verbal violence. You've got Neekman.
Yeah, I'm excited about
the guy who's been around a while. How serious do you take this match?
As the reason I take every match completely serious is because right now I'm here to prove something. Tyler Drummond, who is like my brother, I faced him in a promo in like June or July in BWO, and he beat me in that promo finally, which I've been waxing that ass, no homo. So he beat me in that promo finally, and his biggest issue of saying was that you have not proven yourself outside BWO. You're only BWO good. Mm-hmm. I took that shit personally. And also SNES, which I'm pretty sure he was joking, but he made a list of top 10 and did not put me on there. Maybe he forgot, maybe he was joking, but I took that shit personally, Michael Jordan voice. So I was like, you know what? 2024, I'm going to beat the shit out of everybody. But unfortunately for Neekman, I'm taking this as serious as I would take it if it was against me, because I'm the best person I can think of. So unfortunately for Neekman, I'm going to like come with the claws out, but I think it's going to be a good match. I enjoy Neekman. Do I honestly think me and Neekman is like the same level? I mean, not even close, but I think it's gonna be a good match and fun to watch.
Okay, there you go. Now let's get into it, because obviously this comment here is why we need to get into it. So, Quack, do you condone the use of pics of children getting used in the promo win? This match here, if you guys have not seen it, this Tuesday it was on the fine print. Ended up being a double DQ, had Bonez taking on Shady. A lot of things happened before, during, and even after this match. I'm going to let you answer that question. How do you feel about this?
I feel like he should really appreciate me because I was trying to teach him how to raise his daughter. Like the fact that he's like a methed out racist and his girl is
Wait a
probably a
minute.
crack slut. Like he should change himself so that he doesn't raise his daughter to also be a methed out racist. I didn't say anything bad about her. I just said that she would grow up to be one at the current pace. So you're welcome. I'm trying to make you a better dad, motherfucker.
So this is where I'm curious at because you're saying he's a racist, right?
Yes.
Now, he just had a tag team match with Vagabond over in HSP.
You see, it's 2024.
How
The
does
new
that work?
races
Go ahead and tell me.
the new races is not in the clan hood. The new races is not does not openly go out and say fuck niggers. Like that's not even though he probably openly says that. But the new races does not do those things. The new races does not even think that they are eat a dick. The new races does not even think that they are racist. It's the way that they conduct themselves and the way that they move things forward in life and the way that they move everyone around them forward. Somebody who's who hears that they offend people by saying a certain word that is offensive as fuck when you're using it, but doubles down on using it and tell you that you're fucking racist for telling them not to use it. That person is the person who is like pushing forward racism, and that's why like not only him but like I don't fuck with him. I don't fuck with anybody who like supports him. I don't fuck with Defiance, and I'm pissed off at like fucking Bronx Bomber for pushing them on because like just because you support a racist, it doesn't make you racist. It just means that racism is not a deal breaker. And I feel like there should be certain things that are deal breakers in life, and that's one of them. Like the dude who doubles down on saying the N word because I'm American, I can say it. That you don't think that's a problem with America?
It's a different world out here nowadays. I will definitely agree with that part. But okay, this is where I'm trying to figure it out because this all started now, and I've seen this stuff, and I think it's been passed around. It's happened in the locker room. This is where it all started. This fight, and like you can use the N word. Like me, I'm not going to use the N word because that's not my
Mhm.
deal. I don't believe in that shit. But you can use it, but your opponent can't. Does that make sense? Is that okay? That's like you being able to use a steel chair in a wrestling match, and he's not allowed to, ain't it?
So when you're like, I don't know why this problem only occurs with like towards black people, right? Oh, actually, I feel fine about Dominicans, like light skinned Dominicans using the N word because they were called the N word as the derogatory term. But so when you
Yo, love here today.
when you would use the word, I lost my train of thought. So I was trying to say is that when you around, I don't understand why people like can't use this word. They feel so privileged that they feel like, oh, I can't use this word. I should be able to, or like you shouldn't be able to if I can't. But like when you're with your wife, did your wife like personally my wife? I know that my wife has a relationship with her friends, where her friends can call her bitch. Do you think I call my wife bitch? Not only do I not call my wife bitch, I have no desire to call my wife bitch. The same with like gay people calling each other the F word. I'm not gonna say it.
I did. That's all I'm saying. I did.
So I'm not gonna say the word, but I understand them saying it, and I get that. I get why it's so hard for white people to not get this. And I'm gonna be called racist every type of shape of way by saying this, but that's fine because I'm absolutely not. But I get why it's hard for white people to really get this because as a white person, especially as a white man, growing up your entire life, you've been conditioned to like you've been conditioned that you can do anything you want, and that's just the truth. Whether or not it's not that you're racist or inherently racist because it's just the society in itself in America is just systemically racist. It's just the way that the system was built, and we're still trying to work our way out of that. A lot of people see that and try to break away from it. So that's like me telling you that you have a systemic advantage is not me saying that you want to or that you try to break it, but it's there. So like ingrained in you is that way. So the fact that you feel like the one thing that you can't say you want to say or like you want that back, I don't think it's any type of advantage whatsoever. That if I were in WGP and I'm facing a white person, they can't say the N word versus me. It's no advantage for me. If anything, it might be a disadvantage because a lot of people don't like hearing the word at all.
There are. I have seen that from all sides of the realm. Some people go, "Yeah, I don't like hearing the N word."
Yes, we got people who don't really want to watch our product because of that. And so that's not even it's never an advantage to me that I can't say it. So what we're dealing with here, once we get to that point,
I'll let you read
uh,
that there.
is Buckshot okay saying the N word? Yep, I'm actually the one who told Buckshot specifically he was okay saying it.
Okay.
He had never said it before he came to BWO. So that, but what we're dealing with specifically, once we get to the point where we're like, okay, we're banning this word from black people saying it, what we're dealing with specifically is a certain level of white fragility for the one thing that you can't do. And in some ways, it's like the smallest peek into the black experience to not be able to say the N word, because there's a lot of things you can do in life that I just can't do. And I say that as a black man who grew up in Mississippi.
I understand what you're saying. I mean, the biggest problem though I have is like it's the promo world. I mean, what you're saying, because in BWO it's legal, right? You're allowed to
Mhm.
say the N word. In other places you can't say that. In other places you can't even say fuck, or
Mhm.
goddamn. It's just you got to know where you're promoing at, know what can and can't be done, and that's up to the promo artist to go, hey, I'm going to promo here or I'm not going to promo here, right?
That's another reason it took me so long to get out to go to the EFED Bowl, because I felt some type of offense to the fact that somebody is telling me I can't say it. So I felt offended by that. Alias
Hey, let's
identify.
identify.
If anybody can say it and get away with it, it's the Green Ranger. If anybody didn't notice that, he looks exactly like the Green Ranger.
Yeah,
And
as you can
if
tell, the
you if
person you fought in here, he is not exactly happy with you. And here's my one big question on this: will there ever be a rematch?
No, there'll never be a rematch. I'll never be anywhere
This
where
is
he's
pretty
at
much one
professionally
and
again. That was
done.
that was one and done. Just do the point. And see, and like, here we go. You're just a black piece of shit. So if we're not racist at all, why does me being black have anything to do with me being a piece of shit? If you notice one specific thing about like everything I did against him the whole entire time, at no point did I say this crack ass cracker. I didn't. I didn't, because him being white had nothing to do with the fact that he was a piece of shit, right? I did bring up the fact that he was obviously a meth head and a liar, and he pretended like he was a fucking Navy SEAL, which is fucking offensive as shit. It's like one level down from being offensive as saying you were a sailor. That, to me anyway, as a fucking sailor. And if I'm such a pussy, I tell you what, you drop your cash app, I'll send you some money so you can drive over here and get your ass whooped.
Oh boy,
You
yeah.
got an
Let's not,
address, motherfucker.
does it really have to go that far? Do we need a physicality in promos? I don't. I
Oh,
don't
we
think
absolutely do not need
we do.
physicality in promos. No, we do not.
Okay.
Oh no, we do not. We do not. I just would beat him up.
Oh boy.
That's it. I just would beat him up. I just would like to hit him and like watch his tic tac skill scramble out of his mouth. Those are really bad dentures.
Okay. Now, can you go to other places where, like, if you couldn't swear, how hard would that be for you? Like, if you couldn't say fuck or goddamn,
I could do that. I just don't want to.
you don't
I
want
just,
to.
I just don't want to. I could, because I'm around my kids and I never curse around my kids. So like I can professionally do that. Even when I was like
Jeez.
even when I was like as a rapper and freestyling, I can freestyle or curse. I can do the not cursing thing if I really, really wanted to, but like I don't go to no lame ass place that I can't say fucking shit.
Right.
Like what the fuck is that shit? Like I don't even want to watch promos with motherfuckers not saying fuck.
That makes a lot of sense. Here, I'm going to go into some word association. I'm going to give you some names. You, by all means, give me your thoughts. Let's start with AEP. Go ahead.
Me.
Me?
Me.
Yeah.
That's why I think when I hear his name, like that's why I think about is me as like the way the style that he does is mine, but like baby.
If they paid me to wrestle, I'd do it. Yes, that makes sense. Yes, we all want to get paid in this game. That would be definitely nice if that ever happens, right?
I mean, I threw away $100 to get disqualified. So
Oh God. See, this is going to get some fiery shots here. I don't know if this war ends between you two. I hope it does, but if it don't,
I mean, he already blocked me and everything. So
okay.
he
Well,
blocked me in other people's inboxes, begging them to take it down,
oh boy.
crying. I just want to know if he crying, what the baby gonna do.
Okay. Here we go. Let's go with a few more here. Let's go with tag team promos. How do you feel about tag team matches?
I love tag team matches if they're actual tag team matches. If it's one person and another person that's put together, I hate it. If you don't know this, I mean, the Night Kings are like heralded as the best tag team anybody's ever seen. Me and Bobby Miller, me and Iceman Bobby Miller. Literally I brought him to the E-Fed just because I wanted to work with him. I never got that opportunity before because we always are against each other, or like I was just avoiding him because I wasn't gonna face him until I had some shit for him. So as far as that goes, I mean, personally, speaking of the tag teams, like we really it's on. It's not. It's my goal more than his. I'm dragging him along for the ride, but I want to go every fucking where and win everybody's tag. That's the only thing I would go somewhere and not curse at. If it's a place with a tag team title and I can't curse, fine, I'll do it because
I
I
mean,
just want to prove our tag team dominance by beating every fucking body. Shout out to the
HSP
fellas.
has live tag team matches. That's where it's kind of interesting versus the whole clip and snip.
We would still kill it. It's impossible. I don't think there is any possible way for me and Bobby Miller to lose a match in under any given circumstances whatsoever. The day that we lose all our tag team titles that we're gonna have is gonna be the day that I decide to turn on him because I have like a storyline I already got in my head for turning on him.
That would be interesting to see. I mean, I've seen your guys' work when you were with the PUA. I got to watch a little bit of that, so I was like, all right. I mean, yeah. Let's go with a couple more here. Let's go, Mr. Wallace.
Old, ugly. I'm not gonna say nothing. I refuse to say anything nice about him. That's one of my favorite guys, though. Really, realistically, like that's my boy from like day one, 2020, since the days of it. Yep. RIP to PUA. That shit. Is this what they do? I don't.
It is what it is. You move forward. Go ahead. Hey, we got one more here. Let's go with Hollywood Haywood. I see him in the comments.
Respect.
Respect.
I don't think I've gone to such a high level of respect for this man, especially because of how because I wasn't gonna talk. I would have never spoke to this man again, like ever. I was good with that. So if he had never came to me over some shit that I probably was wrong in, because I honestly I don't remember. I don't remember. Like it's like I took somebody else's side over something, and they stopped being mad at him. And I was like, nah, fuck that nigga, forever. So like I don't know, but if he hadn't came to me, like I don't even know what I was mad about. How's my battery say wrong? Nigga, I got this shit charging.
Look, I hate to say nice things about you too, you old possum-faced motherfucker. What's your opinion on the promo world today? I was going to go into some rapid fire questions. That was one of them. Go ahead and answer that one.
It's cool. I don't really have like a strong opinion over everything. I would like to see like whenever they did try to do this promo Unity Alliance thing. Why the hell did I shit not charge? I would like to see like an actual promos where like people are in different leagues are different people and stuff, like a group of like where it's like five different places that
here,
right
come to this organization, that organization. Yes.
That's why I would like to see more anything. I'm trying to figure out why my laptop not charging.
It's okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you on that. I think people need to recruit more. Definitely, if you're a promoter, booker, I think you need to recruit better talent instead of the same talent that's fighting in 5 different spots.
Absolutely.
You know, definitely on that. Let's see.
If you want to be different, you got to be different.
Place you want a promo, but haven't done yet. Uh-oh. I hear you. You there? Uh-oh.
Okay, here we go.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, place you want a promo that you haven't done yet. Haven't been at.
Nowhere.
Nowhere?
I might try some other places if things come like if something falls on my lap, but I'm really happy with the 3 places I'm at right now, even though I'm not really promoting in BWO at all.
Okay.
Fuck the pillars.
He pulled a young gun. Okay. Get off that cheap Walmart Wi-Fi. Damn.
Okay. It's like that fiber. The only fiber you know is when you wake.
Oh, he's frozen again. You there? Let's see.
Yeah, I'm there. I mean, okay, I don't know if my Lamar joke came through. Did you hear me say it?
I heard part of it. Now you're freezing again. Ah! Yeah, you got fiber in the car. I think that's where he's doing it here. You know, folks, don't want to wake up the children. I understand that. He might be here. Clearly no fiber in the car. You there?
I'm here now. Clearly no fiber in the car. Fuck you,
Yeah,
Don
no,
Krypton.
it's all right. Yeah. So here we go. I got a couple more questions. Favorite match you were in?
Favorite match I was in would be me against Trevor Robinson at Promo Mania 2022, where he beat me with a perfect promo. I did I did one promo where I turned into like every single character that I have, which at that point in time I was regular Bones, I was Beast Mode Bones, I did the rapping Bones, I did my drunk Bones, I did the face of pain Bones.
I didn't invite him. Who the fuck invited him? Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Are you there?
I don't have any idea.
Okay, you're here.
I'm here
Yeah,
with
here we
all
go.
the bars.
I'm going to let you take the screen here. I'm going to let you address what you want to address, and then we'll close it up here.
Hi guys, Beast Mode Bones here. Have you been enjoying this podcast? For $2 a day, you can help feed me. I don't really know what I had to say. I was not told that I was going to have this time to have the floor. I don't really have anything important to say. I feel like I got all my important stuff out. I hope that I'm still here and not frozen, because I can't tell now that it's just me on the screen by myself. Are there any questions that anyone has that need to be answered? And by the way, I'm always here if you guys need a friend. Anybody who needs any type of help whatsoever, you can get in my inbox and I will help you become great at promos as I am. That's about all I got because
Sounds good to me. Here we go. Final one. How did you stay so skinny?
I actually
He is frozen again. Maybe he's coming back. I'm going to give him a second here.
my back the problem actually is not cocaine, even though I was a cocaine addict for like 3 months. The problem is that all the weight that I ever gained somehow only goes to my dick. Don't know, it's some phenomenon.
Well, there we go, folks. Thank you, Bones, for coming on here. I'm Dr. Quack. On Tuesday, we will be having Elijah McFly come on, and we'll see you next time.
I'll be watching that.
Okay.